So I've just been on Rightmove, got the link, got the phone number. Let's give the agent a ring. Here we go.
How quickly would you be able to go?
The quickest one we've ever done is about 2 weeks. I'd like to put forward 168,000. Welcome to Property Investing with Abi. On today's episode, we're going to look at how you place an offer on a house. Now, for most people, this can be quite daunting, dealing with agents, worried, will your offer be accepted, won't it? And for those brand new property investors, it can be quite nerve-wracking. The first thing to realise is placing an offer on an investment property, it's exactly like you would have done if you have gone and bought your own home. There's nothing different in placing an offer, being a property investor, placing an offer for your own home. You're still gonna get everything ready. So let's go through that checklist of what you're gonna need. So you're gonna need the property, obviously, what you want to offer on. What price you're happy to pay. Now, my biggest tip is you go under, so we'll come and talk about that. You need your proof of funds, and or decision in principle, or your mortgage broker ready to email to back you up, because the agent's going to want that. And you need to be ready with your solicitor, which solicitor is going to act on your behalf. Normally at this point, you will have been and you will have viewed the property and you will have asked the right questions. For example, you will have checked out the standard construction of the property. You will have checked out, does it need any maintenance work? Are you in for a big bill? You would have checked market value on the street. That's critically important for a property investor. So we're going to assume you've gone, you've seen the property and you've done all of that. And the next step is to ring the agent to make your offer. Now, first things first, I always ring the agent and offer over the phone, because you're developing that relationship with agents. So it might not work on this one, but in the future you want to be able to talk to them. So always offer on the phone. I would then back it up with an email with everything that's required. So dear so-and-so, as per my verbal offer on the phone, here's the stuff. What you need to do is give the agent confidence that you're confident to go forward with this. You're not just putting him a silly offer. You're not messing around, you're going to go ahead and buy this house. So what we normally tend to do is you don't offer unless you have viewed the property or someone's viewed for you. That's key. Now, from the estate agent's point of view, what they're assessing is the offer reasonable? Is it legitimate? Because what they don't want to do is mess their clients around. They don't want to put forward an offer that isn't legitimate. Agents have a duty of care to put forward every single offer that comes through. So even if it's a silly offer, they still need to put it forward, but they'll only put it forward if you've proved you can proceed. So from an agent's point of view, they'll be worried about, are you legitimate? How are you buying it? Do you have the proof, the cash, the decision in principle, or your mortgage broker's emailed them? How quickly can you go forward, and how likely is it their vendor's going to accept? Now, some agents that are very, very good at this, they act as negotiation between you and the vendor. So if they think there's a chance potentially the vendor might come, they'll talk to you, they'll talk to the vendor, they'll talk to you, and they'll get both of you to a point where it's a win-win, where you're willing to accept the offer. They've understood what's happened to the property, why the vendor wants to sell it. They've had the feedback from previous viewings. They might have previous offers. So they're going to use all that information to try and get you in a position where they think that the vendor will accept your offer. Estate agents deal with this every single day. They deal with offers coming in. So first of all, there's nothing to be frightened about. You can ring, and as long as you are polite and not rude with the agent, you're not really going to get anything wrong. So please don't be worried. Please don't hide behind email as well. Lots of people do that. They get a bit frightened. They're like, I'm not going to pick up the phone, I'm just going to email them. Build that relationship. It's so important to be a property investor. I have got a cracking little deal here that I want to offer on. It's a buy, refurbish, refinance deal. So it's where I'm going to buy it cash, add value, refurb it, put a mortgage on it, and get all my money out. So I'm ready to move. I've been and viewed it. I know the pros and cons to it, so I'm going to ring the agent and see what happens. What we're going to do though is we're just going to edit out a tiny bit, because obviously I don't want you guys to all go and gazump me or go and ring the agent and get this property deal. So we won't show you that part because I've not secured it yet, but in later episodes going forward we will show you which property it was. But I'm going to ring the agent now and we'll see what they say. So I've just been on Rightmove, got the link, got the phone number. Let's give the agent a ring. Here we go.
Good afternoon, Merriweather. Emma speaking. Can I help?
Hi Emma, it's Abi. I went and I viewed a property with you, I think 2 days ago.
Okay, right, yes. Which one was it?
It was the one up for 175,000.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, it's I've got an offer to put forward if that's all right. I've been and viewed it and done my numbers and looked at what type of refurb it needs, and I'd like to put forward 168,000.
Right, okay. Just to let you know, that is slightly lower than what the vendor's looking for.
Okay.
I mean, I can certainly put it forward to the vendor. Where are you set in terms of deposit and mortgage and principal and things like that? How quickly would you be able to go?
Yeah, so we're cash, so I'd be able to do as quick as they'd like. The quickest one we've ever done is about 2 weeks, but it depends on their solicitors. There's no chain, cash, and it'd be very quick and easy.
Okay, so no chain, cash. Perfect. I mean, to be honest, if I'm being honest with you, they have been quite desperate to get rid of this property. It's been on for quite a while and they have had quite a lot of viewings on it, but not many offers. So as I say, I'll certainly put this forward to them and then I can give you a shout and let you know where they're at.
Yeah, and if you tell them when we did the figures, or I looked at the refurb with my builder, we're going to be spending about 30,000 because a lot of things need doing. They're probably aware, but that's why we're coming in at 168 and I'm not giving them the full asking price, if that helps.
That makes sense. Yeah, of course. Okay, then leave it with me and I'll give you a call back.
Thank you. Bye.
Great. Thanks, Abby. Bye.
So what I'm going to do so she knows it's legit, because what she's going to do now is come off the phone and she'll try and get in touch with the vendor. Now sometimes vendors, you can't get in touch with them during the day because people work, so it might be this evening. So I'm going to pop her an email, and I've got the branch email, put in my proof of funds on there so she can see I've got 168,000 cash, and I'm going to put in email and back up what I've just said, because sometimes they will forward my email onto the vendor so the vendor can see black and white, you know, what it is and stuff. So I'm going to put everything forward and fingers crossed we'll get that one. But that was lovely and easy, isn't it? Ringing an agent and placing an offer isn't hard, you know, it isn't scary, and once you've done a few of them it's dead easy. It's just, you know, like ringing up and booking a dentist appointment really. And the main thing is you want to be legitimate, so don't offer if you can't go through. Don't mess the agents around, because once you mess an agent around they'll blacklist you and you'll find it very difficult to work with them. Now if I go through and I buy this from the lovely lady that I just spoke to on the phone, you know, I've got more chance of her working with me in the future, telling me what sort of good deals there are out there. So you want to build that relationship, but please don't be worried. So let's just recap what you need when you make an offer. The property, the price you are willing to pay, and your low price as well. That deal actually works at 170, but I'm going in 2 grand under just in case they want to wiggle on it. You need your proof of money, cash, proof of mortgage in principle, or your broker email, and then your solicitor's details really, because they will come back and ask for those. Because if my offer gets accepted, the next stage is what we call memorandum of sale, where the estate agent will put all my details and my solicitor's details. She'll put the vendor's details and their solicitor details, and they'll put the terms. For example, the terms are cash, complete within X amount of weeks, and anything else. Like if I said that I really wanted to keep 2 settees that they've got in there, they would put Abby to keep 2 settees or buyer to keep the 2 settees. So they put the terms in, that gets sent out to seller, vendor, both sets of solicitors, and that really starts things off. So that's how to make an offer to an agent once you've viewed. Now, I have done a previous YouTube episode where I've showed you what to do when you make the viewing. Because as a property investor, your time is precious. What you don't want to do is spend loads of time viewing loads of properties to only come home to do the figures and none of them work. That's just a waste of time. So I get you to pre-qualify the deal with the agent before you view. And I get you to check out if they're all right with the offer price before you view. So here's some footage from a previous YouTube I've done. That's when you're booking the viewing, and then you've just seen today what to do when you offer.
To speak to a member of the team, please press 1.
Cool. One. It's very Yorkshire.
Good afternoon, B. Costello speaking.
Hiya, I've been driving around the area and I've seen a house you've got up for sale in Waff Road in Mexborough.
Right, yeah.
What it is I've been looking to purchase it, and I've been doing some figures, and I need to purchase it for about £51,000. Do you think it's worth me booking a viewing or not?
Let me just see what we've had offer-wise before on that? Let me just have a look.
Thank you, appreciate that.
The last time I spoke to them, they were ideally wanting about 53.
All right, so it might be worth me viewing it then.
Yeah, you're not a million miles off. I'm just not sure.
Yeah.
Just at 51.
Well, depending on how it looks like, I could be persuaded. I mean, my figures work
Yeah,
at
that's it.
51. Yeah, because it's for buy to let, you see. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I mean, we've rented out across the road, so we know they'll rent well.
And what have you rented across the road at?
Oh God, let me just think. What did the one off you want order? 475.
475. Okay, okay. Lovely. Yeah, if I can arrange to view that, that would be great.
My colleagues just don't overline though. He might be able to do 2 o'clock this afternoon, but I'm going to have to check with him. What do you think to that?
Yeah, we could get there. That's no problem.
Right. I'll just need to wait for him to finish though and ask him. So I'll take your name and number and I'll give you a call back in a minute. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's awesome. My name's Abby. What she just said. Yes! Annika, Paul, I know you're training. I'm going to tag you in there. My mentor accountability. I have just booked to go see a below market value. And it's on for 60k. She's told me that they're looking at 53. And I know for a fact that there's one down the road that sold the other day for 58k. So if I can go in there, make them faces that go, a lot of work, there's a lot of work, I might be able to get it for 51. So hopefully she'll get us viewed today and tomorrow. Excellent. But there we go. That is how easy it is, guys, to buy property, buy to lets, where you put tenants in them. If I nail this deal today or tomorrow, this one, with the rent that she's quoting me, I'm probably looking at about 25, 26% return on my investment, which is quite good. It's not quite the 30% that I would love, but I'm sure if I'm gonna view it and see it, I'll absolutely pitch in and negotiating. Is that all right, guys? That's it. Below market value, Doncaster. Woohoo!
So you just saw me in that YouTube get £7,000 knocked off the asking price before I've even viewed the property. That's the power. Now, some people tell me it's because I'm a bit cheeky and it feels a bit cheeky. What I say is I'd rather be cheeky and save time than still spend a full day viewing loads of properties for none of them to ever work. So don't be afraid to ask. If you don't ask, you don't get. I always say this to my children. You don't ask, you don't get. But the same applies in adult life. If I didn't ask the agent, I'd be wasting my time viewing it if there was no hope that they would drop it. So remember, you don't ask, you don't get. Now, if you are loving all this property investing knowledge, if you yourself want to become a property investor, if you're just starting it out, then I would love to invite you to our Wealth Through Property event. YouTube is just scratching on the surface to what we could teach you. It really, really is. It's like when you drive a car. YouTube's showing you, maybe some of the controls and what to think about, but we're not showing you how to drive. I would love to put you in the driving seat to show you absolutely how to become a property investor on our 2-day online conference. So it's 2 full days of property investing with me, the other trainers. We get your wealth plan started so you can go away and you can become a property investor and you know what you're aiming for in your first 12 months as a property investor. Please click the link below, get registered, and I will see you there for 2 full days of property investing education. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you've liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos in the future, and drop me a comment. Let me know what you think, or let me know what video you'd like me to do next. Is there something as a property investor you're thinking I'd really like to understand how that works or what? Let me know and we'll try and get it in there. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you soon.